Brahmabhuta prasannatma na sochati na kankshati samas sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhakti labhate param. So, unless one understands himself, he also cannot understand God also. In his misunderstanding position, now what Dr. Mishra is teaching is very nice, because he is teaching that just first of all you know what I am, that's very good. But that what I am can be known from the Bhagavad Gita also, that I am not this body. That knowledge, at least theoretically, one must accept that I am not this body. Now, Krishna is describing that what is the position? I am not this body, that's all right. Now, actually, what we are? I am not body, that's all right. Then, what we are? Now, the next person is Krishna. We must always know that Krishna, here it is said, Bhagavan Vacha. Bhagavan Vacha means that he has got so extensive knowledge that there cannot be any mistake. His authority. So, whatever he says is right. That is the conception of Bhagavan. Here it is not said Krishna Vacha, because somebody may doubt Krishna. Well, Krishna was a historical personality. Why you should be so much concerned with Krishna, as is general view? But here it is said Bhagavan Vacha. And I have given you the definition of Bhagavan, that he is all knowledge. So whatever he will speak, Bhagavan, there cannot be any mistake. For ordinary persons, there are four difficulties, four imperfectness. Just like we are ordinary men, we have got four imperfectness. What is that imperfectness? That we must commit mistake. Our constitutional position at the present moment is such that we are sure to commit mistake. Even greatest politician like Gandhi, he committed mistake, and so many great men, they committed mistake. Air is human, that is his thought. That any man, however he may be great in the estimation of this world, he is sure to commit mistake. And another imperfection is that he is illusion. Now, illusion, you can see, illusion means taking one thing for another. That is called illusion. Just like in the desert, accepting the sand as water. That is called illusion. Similarly, every one of us who are identified with this body, he is under illusion. So that's a false thing. But he has no knowledge. Even President Johnson, he is under illusion. Even the greatest scientist, he is under this illusion. So, that one is sure to commit mistake, and one is under illusion, and Brahm, Pramag, Vipralipta. Vipralipta means the tendency for cheating. That is the third. First is that one is sure to commit mistake, one is sure to be in illusion, and one is adapted to cheat others. Now, he is imperfect, but he wants to give knowledge to others. That is cheating. Everyone is imperfect, but he wants to give knowledge to others.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती नामिनी श्रीवार्षभानवी देवी दयिताय कृपाब्धये कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञानम दायिनी प्रभवे नमः। माधुर्योज्जल प्रमाढ्य श्रीरूपानुग भक्तिदा श्री गौर करुणा शक्ति विग्रहाय नमस्ते। नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दीनतारिणे रूपानुग विरुद्ध्याप सिद्धांत धंतहारिणे। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तबिंद। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंध जगतपते गोपीश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी ब्रखभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। तत्रोपाय सहस्राणाम अयं भगवतोदितः यदीश्वरे भगवती यथा जयी रंजसारति। So, in last meeting, we had discussed that we have to crush the seed of this material existence. Bija nirharanam yoga. Bija, so long the seed is there, we may practice something for spiritual realization, meditation, or the gymnastic yoga, or there are so many other things. But the seed is there. We may be forgetful of our existence, nirman, void, or hallucination. But because the beach, the seed is there, as soon as the effect of such imperfect method is finished, again you come to that. Again, this is the bija. The same example, just like weeds in the field, they appeared completely dried up. There is no more. But as soon as there are drops of red, oh, again it becomes green. Because the seed is there. So, if you want to wipe out the seed of this material existence, then Prahlad Maharaj recommends the Tatra Upaya Sahasranam. There may be many hundreds and thousands of process for wipe out, not wipe out, just to bring you to some transcendental position, forgetfulness of your material existence. There may be. But Prahlad Maharaj says, the Sahasranam ayam bhagavato ditaha, the method of Krishna consciousness described in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Jadishare Bhagavati Jathajai Ranjasarati. This can give you the wiping out method. If you come to Krishna consciousness, then the seed of material existence will be completely stopped. Because there will be no, it is very practical. What is this Krishna consciousness? You have to serve Krishna favorably. That's all.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
Krishna is the original sun. Therefore, wherever Krishna is present, there cannot be any ignorance or illusion. Darkness is compared with ignorance, illusion, sleeping, laziness, intoxication, madness. These are all darkness. One who is in the quality of darkness, these things will be visible in his person. too much sleepy, lazy, ignorant, just opposite number of knowledge. So these are called darkness. So if actually one is in Krishna consciousness, these qualities will be not visible in his person. This is a test of progressing in Krishna consciousness. Krishna Surya Sama Maya Hai Andhakar, Jaha Krishna Taha Nahi Maya. Jaha Krishna. So wherever Krishna is there, Krishna is absolute. He can be present in his various potencies. He can be present by his name only. Just like we chant Hare Krishna, he is present. Because his name is not different from him. That is the absolute sense. In relative sense, suppose somebody is calling me in my apartment, Swamiji. Swamiji is here. The response cannot be. That's like in telephone. Yesterday, Raymond was calling us by phone, 3,000 miles away. I could immediately hear him. If by material ways we can be touched so swiftly, just see how much spiritual potency has Krishna. You may be very great scientist. You may be very much advanced in material science. You may be able to construct very high buildings, skyscrapers, and many millions of motor cars. But you have to think whether you have solved the real problem of life. The real problem of life is birth, death, disease and old. Not that to live in a high skyscraper, our problems of life is solved. No. The problem of life is how to stop these four things: birth, death, old age and disease. But we have neglected the real problems of life. And we are misusing our intelligence for constructing big buildings and constructing or increasing the so-called bodily necessities of life. The bodily necessities of life are four only. What is that? Eating, sleeping, mating and defense. To maintain this body, you require to eat something. Everyone is eating, you are eating, the cats are eating, the dogs are eating, the birds are eating. There are no economic problems. The eating is there already. Have you seen ever that a bird is dying for want of eating eatables? No. So these things are already arranged. That is no problem. In every form of life, your eatables are there by nature's supply. Similarly, sleeping. The bird is sleeping, the dog is sleeping, the cat is sleeping, and you are also sleeping. But you have got a very nice apartment. Does it mean that you have solved the problem of sleeping? No.
Your Grace, what is the basis of your teachings?
The basis of this teaching is Bhagavad Gita as it is. I have already published my book, this Bhagavad Gita as it is. This book is not new. It is very old book, at least 5,000 years old, and it is very widely read all over the world. In your country, I have seen there are about more than 25 different editions, English. Similarly, there is in German language, in England, in Japan, everywhere, all over the country, this book is very widely known. Bhagavad Gita. In other words, this is Krishna consciousness. The speaker of this book is Lord Krishna. And the subject matter of this book is what is our relationship with God. Then, after understanding what is our relationship with God, we can work accordingly. Just like you are citizen of America, you have got a particular relationship with the state, and you are expected to work according to that relationship. Then you are a good citizen, you are law-abiding citizens, and state gives you all protection, and you can improve to the highest perfectional state. Similarly, if we know our relationship with God, whom we call Krishna, Krishna means all attracting, and that is the perfect name of God. Unless God is all attractive, He cannot be God. God cannot be Hindu's God or Christian's God, a Jew's God, a Mohammedan's God. No. God is for everyone. And He is all attractive. He is fully opulent. He is fully in knowledge, perfect in knowledge, perfect in beauty, perfect in enunciation, perfect in fame, perfect in strength. In this way, He is all attractive. So, we must know our relationship with God. That is the first subject matter of this book, Bhagavad Gita as it is. Then, if we understand our relationship, we can act accordingly. At the present moment, some of us are declining God. There is no God. Some of them have little conception of God. God is great, but they do not try to understand what is actual relationship with God. They are not very serious. In this way, practically, we are avoiding our eternal relationship with God, and therefore we cannot act properly. And that is the cause of all miseries. That is the cause of all problems. Just like if you do not know the state laws, then you do not act properly. You are always criminal. For example, if you do not know how to drive, keep to the right. If you drive to the left, you may think, oh, it is after driving, what does it matter, right or left? But no, as soon as you drive left, you become criminal. Similarly, because we do not know our relationship with God, therefore we are acting wrongly. And therefore, under the laws of God, we are becoming more and more criminal. And our problems are increasing. Therefore, in spite of advancement of education, science, civilization, a nice dress, car, and everything, nobody trusts nobody. You see? Everywhere you go, a gentleman's house, beware of the dog. No trespasser allowed. All are suspicious. An individual person is suspicious of another individual person. A nation is suspicious of another nation. A community is suspicious of another community. So how can you have peace and prosperity? Suspiciousness means animalistic. A dog is suspicious of another dog. As soon as it finds another dog, it immediately begins to bark. Oh. So is that human civilization? So what is the mistake of the human civilization? The mistake of the human civilization is that they have forgotten the relationship with God. So here is the scientific statement of our relationship with God. And then, according to that relationship, exactly in the same way, just like understanding your relationship, your citizenship in a state, you can act nicely. Similarly, if you know our relationship with God, we can act very nicely, and that is peaceful life. And besides that, this life, the present life, is not all. We have got life after death. That is a fact. Just like we are continuously in life, in this present life. You were a child, I was a child. Every one of us were a child. That was a life. Then we became boy. Then we became youth. Now I am becoming old. And generally, when this body will be useless, I will have to take another body. This is the way. Unfortunately, the people, they do not believe in the next life. Although in everyday affair they are experiencing that I am eternal. I can remember the days of my childhood. I can remember the days of my youthhood, my boyhood, and I am still working. That means I am continuously there, although my body in different ways have changed. So it is a fact that even after changing this body, you will have another body. Just like you are sitting in this room. Now, if you vacate this room, that does not mean you are finished. You have gone in some other room. So this is a great science. And people are neglecting this science. They have no information. There are so many departments in university, technological, medical, engineering. But where is the department to know and understand what is this life? What is God? What is our relationship? This is not very good civilization. So there is life after this life, just like progressive life. A child is progressing to youthhood. The youth is aspiring to become a big man, important man. As in this life, there is progressive life. Similarly, life after life, there is also progress. There are different grades of life. So, we get information from authoritative books that there are 8,400,000 of different grades of life. And there are 900,000 of aquatic life, 2 million species of plants and trees, about 1100,000 species of life of birds, 3 million types of species of beasts, and 400,000 species of this human body. Out of that 400,000 different kinds of human bodies, the civilized body is a great boon. And at that time, we can make further progress. Either we can transfer to other planets the standard of living, comforts, are many, many thousands times better than this planet. But in this book, Bhagavad Gita as it is, we get information that within this material universe, wherever you go, either you remain in this planet or you go to the moon planet or to the sun planet, or there are millions and trillions of planets, the highest planetary system is called Brahmaloka. There the duration of life is very, very great. You cannot calculate even 12 hours of the days. These are described in this book, Bhagavad Gita as it is. Sahasra Juga Pajjantam Arahajjat Brahmano Vidu. 3,000 years is the duration, so 403,000 of years, solar year, is the one unit of Juga. Such 1,000 Yugas makes 12 hours of the Brahmalok planet. Similarly, they live there for 100 years. But these four things, namely birth, death, old age and disease, these four things are everywhere. Either you live in this planet or moon planet or sun planet or any other planet, the duration of life may be very, very great. Just like in comparison to the ant, our life, human being, we have got 100 years age. So to the ant it may be very astonishing. Oh, how such a great length of time one can live. Similarly, we may be astonished by hearing 12 hours duration of Brahmaloka, but actually there is. But still, you cannot avoid death. Death is there. So from this book, we understand from the version of Krishna or God that Abrahma bhavana lokan punaravartanaj. Even if you go to the highest planetary system, again you have to come back. In this way, all living entities are rotating from one planet to another, from one species of life to another. But we don't want this, actually. If I say that if I give you a nice body, youthful body, and eternal body, full of knowledge, would you not like to have it? Nobody likes old age, nobody likes death, nobody likes to die, nobody likes to take birth again. enter into the womb of mother and live there 10 months, airtight packed. Nobody likes. But what is the solution? Is there any solution by the scientist? No scientist can say, all right, we shall stop death, we shall stop disease. They can manufacture nice medicine to counteract disease, but they cannot manufacture anything which will stop disease. You can fight against death very nicely, but you cannot stop death. These are the problems. But there is no education in the modern civilization. How to stop death, how to stop disease, how to stop old age, how to stop birth, how to attain eternal life, how to attain blissful life. They have no education. But this Krishna consciousness movement, although it appears a new movement in your country, but it is known to the world, but nobody had previously attempted to put these ideas and movement in practical shape. So that I am doing, that I am attempting. And with this mission, I come to your country with the hope that if the American people take it very seriously, then it will be the greatest contribution to the world. So, I have already published my magazines and my books in this connection. So if people take advantage of this movement, try to understand these books, they will be benefited greatly. That is the basic principle of my teaching.
Your Grace, how does one attain Krishna consciousness?
Now, this is the basic principle of Krishna consciousness. So, for attaining Krishna consciousness, there are several stages. The first stage is faith or inquisitiveness. Just like you have come to me. This is the first stage. Out of inquisitiveness or some faith that these people are teaching Krishna consciousness, we have heard it is very nice, let us see what it is. This is the first stage. This is the first stage. One should be inquisitive and have little faith or little respect for Krishna consciousness. It is very nice. They are speaking very nice work. But this is the first stage. The second stage is that in the first stage, if you find it is interesting, then the second stage is to associate with us, to understand more. Just like we are having our classes 3 days in a week. We are having class in the morning daily, but for public, we are holding classes in the evening from 7 to 9 in our temple. Perhaps you know, you had been yesterday there. So we are holding classes there and discussing on this having kirtan, distribution of prasadam, food. It is very nice. There is no labor. It's simply you come, you hear nice songs, you dance, you take nice food, you hear nice philosophy, and you think over, and you may go home. We don't ask anybody that you press your nose like this, you make your head down like this, make exercise like this. You don't ask anybody. But people automatically like to dance with us. Although dance is labor, but they like it. So the next stage is to associate with us, to understand more and more. This is the second stage. First stage, faith and respect. And second stage, association. The third stage, if by association one becomes serious, that I shall become a regular student of Swamiji. That is third stage. That is called initiation. Just like these boys, they are initiated.
I am not very much fond of reception. I want to know how people give reception to this movement. That is my concern.
How long will you be in England?
England, I think I am coming for the second time. Last time in 1967, when I was going to India, I stayed here for 2 days only and then went ahead. Practically this is the first time I've come.
And for how long now?
That I do not know. I have got so many fathers and mothers to take care. So, as long as they keep me, I can keep.
Any of you gentlemen have questions, you can ask. Can I ask if this is a very special welcome for you, or is this a performance that you
No.
do each day?
Wherever I go, I've got my disciples. In the Western countries, I've got about 20 centers, especially in America, Canada. So, the American boys are very enthusiastic. I think I got in Los Angeles and San Francisco very great reception. And in Ratha Yatra festival, about 10,000 boys and girls followed me for 7 miles.
What do you try and teach, sir?
I am trying to teach what you have forgotten.
Which is what?
That is God. Some of you are saying there is no God. Some of you are saying God is dead. And some of you are saying God is impersonal or void. These are all nonsense. I want to teach all this nonsense that there is God. That is my mission. Any nonsense can come to me, I shall prove that there is God. That is my Krishna consciousness. It is a challenge to the atheistic people. There is God. As we are sitting here face to face, you can see God face to face. If you are sincere and if you are serious, that is possible. Unfortunately, we are trying to forget God, therefore we are embracing so many miseries of life. So I am simply preaching that you have Krishna consciousness and be happy. Don't be swayed away by this nonsense, waves of Maya and illusion. That is my mission.
Is this singing essential to the sustenance of your faith?
This singing is a process for clearing the dust accumulated on the heart. Our relationship with God is eternal. It cannot be broken. But due to the contact of Maya, we are trying to forget Him. But if we chant the holy name of God, Hare Krishna, then Maya will not act and we shall very quickly understand what is our relationship with God. That is the problem. Ketadatpana marjana. The Sanskrit word is cleansing the dirty heart. The dirty. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is said, Namaya duskitana murha prapadante narada. Those are miscreants, rascals, and lowest of the mankind, and taken all knowledge, an atheistic class of men. They do not know what is God. Others, those who are virtuous, those who are inquisitive, those who are wise, they will try and they will understand what is God. So, my appeal to you is that you try to understand this movement, Krishna consciousness movement. It is not a bogus movement. It is scientific, authorized. Any scientist, any philosopher, any logician may come and we shall prove that there is God and you have got eternal relationship with God. So if you want to happy, then you must take to this Krishna consciousness movement. Otherwise the human race is doomed. Rava bhaktasya kuto mahadguna. Anyone who has no God consciousness, he has no qualification. However, academically he may be very rich. He has no qualification. Manorathena sato bhavatu vai. His only qualification is mental concoction. Mental concoction. That's all. He has no other qualification. So we reject all this nonsense. We simply accept a sincere soul who wants to dedicate his life for God's service. So it is not easy thing. These boys and girls who are following me, they are very elevated. They are not ordinary boys and girls. They are taken to Krishna consciousness. Their quality is greater than any mundane erudite scholar. It is a challenge. Jasyasi bhakti bhagavata kinchana sarvai gunai tattva samasati sura. Anyone who has developed Krishna consciousness, love of God, all good qualities will automatically develop in him. All good qualities. Test any of our students, how they are good, how they are advanced. Test. Bring anyone in this world and test any one of our boys. You will find how much difference there is in their character, in their feeling, in their consciousness. So this is the only thing. If you want peaceful society, then you must make them God conscious, Krishna consciousness. Everything will be automatically solved. Otherwise, your so-called United Nations will not help.
Mr. Billy Graham makes people God conscious in a different way. Can you tell me what you think of him?
I do not know what is Billy Graham, but I am following the Vedic principle, Bhagavad Gita as it is. Krishna says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam saranam vai. God says that you give up all nonsense occupations, simply surrender unto me and I take charge of you and give you protection. This is our philosophy.
I have a small. Not a small.
Can I ask you some questions about your general attitude on things going on around us? For instance, what do you feel about man going to the moon?
This is simply a waste of time. I already commented on this when I was in San Francisco. The reporters asked me this very question. I flatly replied that it is simply waste of time and waste of money, that's all.
What about something very much nearer to ourselves here in this country, and that is a war or civil disturbances going on in the
Well, war is going on.
between Christians?
No, we are not Christian, not Hindu, not Muslim. We are God's servant, that's all. Anyone who is God's servant, there is no disagreement. And one is Maya's servant, servant of Maya illusion, there is disagreement. So, it doesn't matter. Our taste is Savai Pangsamaro Paro Dharma Jato Bhakti Adhokhaje. That system of religion is first class, which teaches how to love God. That's all. It doesn't matter whether it is Christian religion, Mohammedan religion or Hindu religion. We shall see if the follower of the religion has learned how to love God, then his religion is perfect, otherwise it is useless.
But do you not think it's worth going to such places as Ireland and trying to talk to the people out there to stop them
Now,
warring?
this is our talking, that the first class religion is that which teaches how to love God. Try to understand this. This is the simple concept.
But don't you think it's worth going over there to try and help them?
We shall see, suppose you are Christian. If you have developed your sense of loving God, then you are perfect. Your religion is perfect. But instead of loving God, if you have developed your sense of loving dog, then you have wasted your time. That is your test.
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamsham Shri Rupam Chakrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tvam Sajivam Shadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanitanstam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaurabhakta Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaurabhakta Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.